Let's do the final 3 Champions League group stage games then. Real Madrid, Celtic, and also Manchester United, which is where we start. Because we've got a lot of injuries in our squad, we are playing Ballo as a central defender. We are not playing Yao because he is out injured. We're missing Nene B. We are missing our left winger as well. We are having an 18-year-old make his debut for the team in the Champions League against Manchester United. He's alright. He's certainly not good enough to be playing Champions League football. Gudamanis, I believe, is his name. He is a left winger. He's like I said, he's alright. I don't think he's really a left winger either, but that just kind of seems to be the position that I'm going to have to play him in. 15 minutes on the clock, and Geraldo's nicked this ball away for us. This is good. Right-hand side's an option. He's been tackled. Ruiz. Gudamanis is there, but doesn't manage to get the ball. It's now Manchester United. Romero finds McNeil on the right-hand side. He's got some space if he wants to run into it. Goes down the wing. McNeil still has the ball. Wagner's with him every step of the way, though. Romero down the line. Is Lamptey. Crosses the ball in. It's a header clear from Perkon, so we haven't really had a highlight just yet. Petrovic to Guillaume. Petrovic to Marcus Rashford. Still at the club. Romero over the top. Rashford finds acres of space. And Lathuli makes a very good save. Corner for United. Romero to take it, then right-footed towards the front post. Good goalkeeping there. Good goalkeeping from Lathuli. Kenny with a free kick and an injury. Not really sure what's happened to that. I think he's a centre-back as well. Kenny to Romero to Guillaume. I don't know how you say his name. Guillaume? Maybe it's just Guillaume. It's McNeil, number 7, a famous Manchester United number 7. McNeil finds Rashford on the left-hand side. He's got Keith in front of him. O'Brien's with him. Sticks a leg out, steals the ball. Very, very good from the young Irish defender. O'Brien forward to Taihi. He's just dawdled on the ball. Still managed to keep hold of it and uses his pace. Loses out eventually to Petrovic. Nets, good name. I like the name Nets. Romero. Inside his own half, still Manchester United passing it around back to Kenny, who I think that's where the highlight started, wasn't it, with Kenny? Mason Greenwood still at the club as well. Back to McNeil. Is he going to manage to whip the ball in? 3 in the middle. He's got an option behind him. It's found Petrovic at the front post. And Igor Petrovic makes it 1-0 to Manchester United. I don't think we're ever going to get anything from this game. Another free kick from Kenny to start the highlight. Romero goes off to Rashford on the left. Still not even half an hour played. Petrovic to Nets. Is he going to cross? He plays it on the ground, kind of on the ground. Anyway, Romero, long-range effort into the bottom corner. It's 2-0. Still not quite at half-time. Celtic have taken the lead against Real Madrid, somehow, at Celtic Park. McNeil across to Mason Greenwood, and that is a goal of the season. That is ridiculous, that goal. It's 3-0 to Manchester United. That's probably the best goal I've ever seen in Football Manager. I want to watch this again. I mean, I know it was for Manchester United, but that was just such a good goal. McNeil with it across. Greenwood takes one touch into the top corner. Postage stamp. That was just a bullet. An absolute bullet into the top corner. It's not been good, has it? It's not been good for us. We are 3-0 down. We've had a shot. I'm going to thrash arms. Terrible performance. And then we're going to try it. You weren't that bad, even though they kind of all were. Gudamanis. This is what Gudamanis looks like, by the way. Again, he's not awful, is he? He seems like he could be very good in the future, but right now, I don't think he's ready for the first team. We might need to bring him off. Problem is, we don't have anyone who can play on that left wing, which is why Gudamanis is playing. We're going to go for Rolando Williams and then swap you two round. So Williams is going to go on the right-hand side. Taihi's going to move over to the left into the second half. I'm just looking for a goal, really. That's all we're after. I think Real Madrid have also equalised against Celtic, which means that Celtic are now only going to be getting 1 point. Romero with a corner 10 minutes into the second half. Kenny's there, heads over the bar. Still 3-0 to United. We just need to not concede about 15 goals. Sandro Tonali has also scored for Real Madrid, so they have now taken the lead. Ronald Ruiz, Ballo with a headed effort, playing as a centre-back today, just goes wide of the goalkeeper's post. We've got about 15 minutes left to play, and strikers are doing nothing. Most people are playing badly, aren't they? Wagner's playing poorly. We don't really have any options that we can bring on for Wagner. I mean, what do we even do here? Perkons can't play as a left-back, can he? He is left-footed. You know what? We're doing this, and we're going to bring on Poldisa. You're going to love this. He's a centre-back. Honest, he's not a centre-back. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. I think we've lost, haven't we? We're going to do Geraldo as well for Commonalia. We are now finishing the match against Man United in the Champions League with 2 central midfielders as centre-backs. Taihi's dropped down to a 5.9 for some reason. 3 minutes of injury time, 1 minute of normal time to play. Ballo's going to run with it across to Keith O'Brien on a 6.6 rating. It looks like the only player who's done reasonably well is Lathuli. Ballo to Baranovs, not seen him at all. Lemkins, yes, he is on the pitch, not seen him either. Stockbridge to Van der Beek. Greenwood forward to Rashford. Is it going to be 4-0 to Manchester United, or are we going to weather the storm? Rashford's effort goes well wide. Still not done. Still a little bit of time. Keith doesn't get there. We do have the ball with Ballo all the way back to Lathuli. So, I mean, I'm worried. I'm particularly worried that we're playing Poldisa as a centre-back. I don't know why I've done that. Taihi's got this ball. Through ball. Cominalia chests it down. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Cominalia really should have put that ball in. Still going as well with the highlights. So straight after the Cominalia chance, Greenwood to McNeil on the right. He's got a runner. It's Lamptey. Loads of space. He doesn't even get the ball. It's going to be a throw. It's probably going to be full time, isn't it? Very soon. We've got 30 seconds. I think we are just running down the clock now. Real Madrid are 5-1 up against Celtic. They went 1-0 down and then scored 5. Lamptey controls it, kicks it straight into the fans. Real Madrid are now 6-0 up against Celtic. So Celtic, I hope, are finishing bottom of the group. Ruiz back to Poldisa. Just get a consolation goal or nothing. We had 3 minutes of highlights there and I don't think a single shot happened. Now, I've got excuses for that Manchester United game. Injuries. That's what the problems were. We are slightly better off this time around. We've got ourselves a more sensible back four. We have Yao and we have Perkins as the centre-backs. Ashton Brereton as well, the Wales international, has returned from his injury, so he slots in to the centre of midfield. We're still missing Jairo Gambo on the left-hand side, but we have Luis Mogolon, who's going to play there today, rather than Gudramanis, who was awful. Most players were awful against United, but Gudramanis was particularly bad. Perkins with a free kick in a very weird place, and it's found its way to Coman, and it's 1-0. Gregory Coman makes it 1-0. That all came from a free kick of ours. This is one of the weirder goals that I think we've ever conceded. We've gone from seeing the absolute ridiculous goal in the last match to an absolute ridiculous goal in this one, but the opposite end of the scale. It's a free kick for Real Madrid in a good position. They're taking it quickly. Celso was there, and it's already 2-0, 15 minutes played. And we're carrying on straight after the goal. Please make it 2-1. Let's just try and get back into this game. Taihi with the ball for us. It's Maxims Baranov. Plays it back to Toussaint Yao. He's going to go all the way back to Lathuli in goal. I mean, I'm worried. We're going to get smashed worse than we did against United here, aren't we? We're going to lose 5 or 6-0. It's a header forward from Mogolon, but straight to a Real Madrid player. Tonali to Valverde in the centre circle. He's going to run past, I think it's possibly Brereton, might be Baranovs actually, with relative ease. Chiesa back to Tonali. It's not the best pass, and we've nicked this. Lemkins needs to play Geraldo in. He's gone off towards the right-hand side instead. Play it across. Don't shoot, you greedy... Why did you shoot that? Why was that the idea that he had? You knew the moment he picked that ball up, he was going to try and shoot, regardless of where he was. We've managed to steal the ball away here. I mean, is the highlight actually going to come to anything? Taihi, through ball, Geraldo, the Brazilian's in on goal. It's another good save from Simic, and it's gone off for a corner. So, 2 quick-fire Real Madrid goals, but... we are looking a little bit more alive. Manchester United have taken the lead as well against Celtic. Geraldo's there, doesn't get on the end of it, and it's going to go off for a throw. I think that Manchester United goal, if it stays that way in Manchester, we will be going into the Europa League. Odegaard's corner comes in. It's a header clear from Geraldo. Taihi, it's 3-on-2, or 2-on-3, I guess. Taihi's only got Lemkins for support. He's running into the penalty area. He's gone for goal, and that's an absolute rifle. Taihi makes it 2-1. He's not even celebrating. He is not even celebrating the fact that he scored a goal in the Bernabeu against Real Madrid. Now he's celebrating. He's realised what he's just done. We're back into this game. If we could nick a draw against Real Madrid, similar to how we did it against Manchester United at Old Trafford, that would be amazing. I know we're not going through. We're not going through to the next round of the Champions League. That much I can kind of work out already. But if we can get the coefficient points, Yao with the ball forward towards Geraldo, chests it down, does Lemkins. He's managed to get a bit of space for himself. He's got Mogolon behind him. Lemkins is greedy, and Lemkins has put that into the top corner. It's 2-2 right before half-time. How have we turned that around? Still not quite there either. Coman back to the throw taker, Wilfred Singo. Tonali crosses it in, Perkins clears it, who I would say is at fault for their first goal. Tonali to Odegaard, running away from our goal. Coman to Martinelli to Singo, down on the ground to Odegaard. He's gone for goal and he's blasted that past Lathuli. It's 3-2. No changes at half-time, but Ashton Brereton is having a shocker. Mogolon is having a shocker as well. I'm not really sure what's going on. Keith O'Brien's also playing poorly. and Militao makes it 4-2. That is Militao's 4th goal of the season. 3 of them have come against us. Real Madrid have got themselves another chance, but we're going to do a couple of changes. We're going to do Ramazan Pelivan, I think. We're going to try him on the left-hand side. He's left-footed. He can kind of play there anyway. We're going to give him a go there. We're going to take off Brereton because he's been awful. We're going to do Sanderberger coming on in midfield. I think that's all we're going to do for now. No, we'll do all of our changes. We've got 30 minutes left to play, and we've done all of our subs. Chiesa with the ball across to Valverde. Outside the penalty area, back to Marc Cucurella. In the middle is Tonali. Forward to Martinelli, now Odegaard. I feel like we're going to lose like 6-2, I think. Singh goes in on goal, and Singo makes it 5-2. I'm starting to think that we might be playing a little bit too attacking for the Manchester Uniteds and Real Madrids of this world, so it's kind of understandable that we are not doing particularly well. Final 10 minutes of the game. It is going to be another defeat in the Champions League, but it's 2 more goals. Maybe a third, probably a 6th for Real Madrid, isn't it? Martinelli with the ball. The former Arsenal man, he's managed to just run past absolutely everybody. He's in on goal. Perkins gets there first. Lethuli blocks it as well. It goes off for a throw. We are going to finish 3rd in our Champions League group. That is the big news. We are still in Europe. We're into the Europa League knockout rounds. Lemkins outside the area. He wants to shoot. He doesn't shoot. Taihi, a wonderful save from Simic. Taihi's there to mop up the pieces. It is 5-3 against Real Madrid. I mean, we're not gonna get anything from this game. But the fact that we've scored 3 goals against Real Madrid, when you look at how many goals have their defence scored? Their defence have got 3 goals. What? I'm so confused. Anyway, we've lost again in the Champions League. Next up, Celtic, where there's nothing on the line apart from coefficient points. And I think we should be good enough to beat them. We're kind of playing for pride, but realistically, we're playing for coefficient points. Celtic have played 5 and lost 5 in the Champions League. We have obviously played 5. We've won 1, drawn 1, and lost the rest. So I think we should be good enough to beat Celtic. We've got a couple of changes as well in our starting 11. We're playing Stefan Hagens today on the right-hand side because Taihi has picked up a minor knock. And realistically, Taihi in the last few matches hasn't been particularly great anyway. Ruiz plays it to Yao, gets the ball back. Yao once again on the right-hand side. 7 minutes on the clock. Ruiz, long ball over the top. Geraldo in on goal. Is he going to put that into the bottom corner? He does. Geraldo gets his 27th goal of the season. We are in November, by the way. He has scored 27 goals. We are in November. Fraser's goal kick for Celtic. Still not even past the 10-minute mark. Jordan lumps it over the top. It's Nene B to clear it though, but straight to I was going to say a red and white shirt. Are they green and white? That's what colour that is. Lemkins is going to pick the ball up on the left-hand side. 3 in the middle, potentially more. Gets past one man, crosses the ball in. Brereton down to Stefan Hagens. And Kristaps Stefan Hagens, who has not played many games at all this season, makes it 2-0 against Celtic. And we are looking likely that we're going to be picking up the 3 points here and the very, very vital coefficient points as well. I think what surprised me most about that was Lemkins crossed the ball. Normally, he would have just tried to take it past 14 players and balled it up, but no, he decided to cross it. It is Richardson on the right-hand side for Celtic. It's towards the back post, gone over everybody. Balogun collects it, plays it on the ground to Taylor. Taylor goes backwards to Watt. Gary Watt, apparently, in the middle with Sorrow. Doesn't really get enough space. Kind of miscontrolled the ball, didn't he? Patterson to Sorrow again. We're putting the pressure on the Celtic midfield. Riley back to Watt. Watt forward. Patterson. We need to steal this because I feel like there could be a goal happening. Taylor to Balogun, in on goal. And Lethuli, he telegraphed that. He was diving way before Balogun even got the ball. Does save it anyway. Balogun's gone over to take the corner. The former Arsenal man towards the back post. Yao heads clear on the 6-yard line. And that does end the highlight. Throw for Yao to take Stefan Hagens. 1 goal to his name already. Tries to cross it. Hits it straight into what? Yao now crosses. Lemkins is there. Doesn't get it. It's cleared. Williams playing as a left-back today. Mogolon playing as a left-winger today. And Luis Mogolon makes it 3-0. 20 minutes played. 3-0 up against Celtic in their own backyard. I want to put 7 or 8 past them. Elsewhere, it looks like Real Madrid are beating Manchester United, which means they move to the top of the group. Those two have just been 10 times better than the other 2 teams in the group, haven't they? Williams to Ruiz, back to Rolando Williams. Ruiz with some space, crosses the ball in. Mogolon to Geraldo on the volley. It's being disallowed. Why is this being disallowed? The linesman doesn't have his flag up. Why are we getting this disallowed? We're getting some VAR. I think he might be okay. He wasn't okay. Oh, come on. They are calling offside for Lemkins, who didn't interfere with play. Half-time, it's 3-0. Should be 4-0, but it is only 3-0. I am very pleased. We are looking really, really good at the moment. Luis Mogolon, on the left-hand side, is playing amazing. And it looks like Celtic have done all of their substitutions at half-time. They are desperately trying to get back into this game. Richardson gets past his man very easily, crosses it in. Gordon's there, heads over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick. So they brought on Ben Woodburn, Harry Wilson and Anthony Gordon. They are trying to change their strikers by the looks of it. And they do need to do something. I don't think it's going to happen. 65 minutes, we're going to do a change, bringing on Commonalia. I want to bring on Robert Sitz. If you missed, I think it was last season, he must have come in last season. He is still 15 years old. He is a central defender. He's played a few league games. He's actually pretty good. I want to get him his Champions League debut. I think now might be the time as well. 10 minutes left or under 10 minutes to play. Robert Sitz. This is Roberts. Oh, he's just... Okay, we're in December. I thought we were in November. Sorry, apologies. He's just turned 16 years of age. This is Roberts. Roberts is okay. We're bringing him on. We're going to take off probably Nene B, I think. We're also going to do Toussaint Yao coming off for Keith. That's all of our changes. We are playing The subs didn't happen, right? The subs didn't happen. One of them happened. Fine, Perkons can come off then for Sitz. Fine. Why did one of those subs happen but the other one didn't? O'Brien's throw to Stefan Hagens. O'Brien needs to run into that space. He needs to do that. Stefan Hagens on the ground to Commonalia, and the Romanian striker gets his first goal of the season. 4-0 away from home in Scotland against Celtic. We have absolutely smashed them. What I want now is a corner. Robert Sitz goes up for it, gets his first ever goal. No? Okay, fair enough. Full-time whistle goes 4-0. 4-0 against Celtic in the Champions League. We absolutely battered them. And that, vitally, would probably mean we do have a pretty significant increase when it comes to coefficients next season. We also pick up £2.46 million for every victory in the Champions League, which means we've picked up about £5 million this year. Perkons is out for 4 weeks to 2 months, so it's going to be 4 to 5 weeks. Not ideal. Just having a quick look at how our Latvian counterparts have done in the Europa League, and Riga have lost everything. They've lost absolutely every game. But at least they got to a group stage. I mean, come on, guys. You didn't even get a draw against Aris. You lost twice against Aris. So what does it mean, though, for coefficients? Because, obviously, we have done a massive improvement. 5.125 we are losing. 5.75 we are picking up. It is currently our second best season in Europe ever when it comes to coefficient points. We've still got the Europa League to play. If we sort by coefficients, where are we going to go to? 19th. We are moving up to 19th place, which I think is where we were last season or a couple of seasons ago. So technically, we're just regaining what we lost from our poor performance in the Champions League last year. Let's round out the episode then by finding who we are going to be playing in the Europa League first knockout round. I mean, there's some good teams, there's some bad teams. I'm hoping we get somebody that we are comfortable against. We are at home for the first leg. It's Everton. Everton. I don't know how good Everton actually are. We don't have the Premier League on. So they're not in the top 3. They've never finished in the top 3 since the start of this save. I don't know if they're very good or not. They've got players. Mason Holgate's still there. I'm going to click on this man. They're good. Okay, they've got good footballers. Fair enough. That is going to be the next episode then. We are going to go all the way through to mid-February. We've also got the January transfer window, which we're going to go through as well. There are going to be some new signings joining the club. One of them, he's been here before. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, stick your comments down in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next one.